Well, I want to begin with a quote from Frederick Douglass. He said, "There never was yet, and there will never be an instance of permanent success where a party abandons its righteous principles to win the favor of the opposing party." Now, I'm going to be a little bit different because that's my history, okay? And I just can't help it. But I have three patterns: ministry, politics, and economics. And just this past Monday, I had a good friend by the name of Paul Vasconcelos. He was gunned down on Post Avenue, and he died in the hospital. And I was very, very disturbed by that, obviously. And I waited for a little while, and usually when we have homicides, we have people holding prayer vigils and prayer conferences and all this type of other stuff. And I began to watch. And I said to myself, maybe I'm a little too early, but I do not see a preacher holding the press conference or the community holding prayer vigils. And I said, we are living by a double standard. Now, Paul was white, but every time there's a homicide in the city, we have people who get all out here and they want to hold press conferences, say stop the violence. But if it's a white person, I don't see that. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I am tired of compromising with the Democrats. And I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to tolerate it. Because I explained to my wife the other day, I said, now, if we were in debt and we ran out of money, microphone, and if we ran out of money, why would we keep spending? Can we spend our way out of this recession? Can we spend our way out of debt? Can I just keep taking out loans and go further and further and further into my overdraft account? So if it does not work at home, why do we elect politicians who believe that it works in Washington? Why do we believe that? So I agree with Frederick Douglass when he said that we would not have permanent success when we compromise our principles to win the favor of the opposing party. I am against abortion. I am against free lawyers when criminals commit crimes. I am against entitlement programs that takes money out of my check and spread my wealth around. I'm against that. If I decide to take the money that I've earned and distribute it, it's called charity. And now the poor person have an incentive to act right. Because in order to win my favor and my wealth, we must have a better relationship. But if money is taken out of my pocket and spread it around to certain people, then what incentive is there for a person to go out and get a job? If the criminal can get a free lawyer, this is an incentive to go out and commit a crime. So the point that I'm making is we must stop compromising and say, we're saying I don't want to be divisive. Yes, I am divisive. And I will continue to be divisive. And one last thing, because when the Republican Party fought to end slavery, the Democrats were totally against it. Therefore, we came up with a compromise. Being that we had so many millions of slaves in the South, the Democrats said, okay, since we appoint people by the number of populations in the state, we're going to count the slaves. The Republicans said, okay, if you want to count your property, we're going to count our chickens, we're going to count our cows, and we're going to count our sheep. Democrats said no. So the Republicans said, okay, well, we have to come up with some form of compromise. So in order to continue to try to end slavery, we came up and said that for every 5 slaves, it would count as 3 votes. Because eventually, in 1865, we eliminated slavery. Because we understood that all people are created equal. So yes, I am going to be divisive. I am unapologetically a Republican. I am a Christian, and I am a responsible human being. And every single policy in America that would stand on those principles, we become a great nation again. And I'll leave you this one quote. Frederick Douglass said, considerations of gratitude as well as of wisdom bound me to the Republican Party. God bless you.